Is it that kills God? That there's no God, or there is a God, or
there's no creator? If we're random and if there's a random Big Bang.
You need to know that I firmly believe that there's a creator.
There's something going on.
There's a creator going on.
is it that kills God? That there's no God, or there is a God, or
There's no creator. If we're random and if there's a random Big Bang.
You need to know that I firmly believe that there's a creator.
There's something going on.
There's a creator going on.
Stop trying to make excuses, guys. You can watch these two podcasts in their entirety for yourself. I'm not taking anything out of context. He made two very contradictory statements on a very important topic or subject. The point here is not whether or not there is a God. The point here is, what is his message? Because he's clearly caught here. He says that he does not believe in a creator. In less than a month, he says there is no God to I firmly believe in a creator. If you value education, you have to take this seriously, okay? And I'm not trying to expose him in any way. That's not the point. I was actually doing research on something else. And then I went like on a Eddie Bravo binge. And I found this out and I said, wow, right? This is why we need to be cautious about the information we're taking in. And I did make a video, by the way, about propaganda. Please watch that video. I think you'll find it to be informative and beneficial and even entertaining, okay? But look, he needs to clarify this. There's no way you can let someone go who makes two very contradictory statements, blatantly contradictory statements on such an important topic. It's like, literally, it's like saying, I believe the sun is hot, and then the next day you ask me, is the sun hot? And I say, no, it's cold. I mean, this shows that I'm either trolling, playing around, or I'm mentally unstable. For me, I always looked at Eddie as an entertainer, but what he's doing is serious from an intellectual perspective, because he's in effect questioned everything. Do you understand the ramifications of that? Okay, do you understand the ramifications of that? That will lead you to madness. As human beings, we need to acknowledge that we do know some things. And when you do that, you're able to differentiate and distinguish between a person who has information and knowledge, who's intelligent, from one who's ignorant. But it seems to me he wants to blur the line between education and ignorance. There's a difference. It is through the powers of education and intelligence and information that we are able to see right and wrong, goodness and evil, that we are able to identify, in this case, a contradictory statement. Yeah, so we have to hold him accountable for what he says. That's what this is about. For me, I believe there's great utility and value in education. I believe it makes you sensible. It's one of the things by which we differentiate ourselves from the animal kingdom. Our ability to think, reason, reflect, to notice patterns, to identify contradictions in this case, right? These things matter. And to say that none of this matters, you're in effect saying there is no difference between education and ignorance, stupidity and intelligence, and even goodness and evil. And I'm sure some of you are still going to hold out and say, well, I took him out of context, or, we need clarification. Well, you can watch the podcast for yourself. And others may just say, well, you know what? I really don't care because I like him. This is not about being cool, okay? If you value education, right, you need to be grounded and sensible. He's going around making definitive statements on science, government, politics, religion. I wonder how Eddie would respond or react to a scientist saying, the earth is round. And then a month later he says, it's flat. I'm sure he would say, you see, no one can be trusted. They can't be trusted. I mean, but what about yourself? What about you? Making an authoritative statement saying everything is random, there's no creator, and then I firmly believe in a creator. Again, you guys can listen to these podcasts yourself. If he's confused on the matter of religion and God, listen, come out and say it. That's fine. But now you make two very authoritative but contradictory statements. Doesn't make sense. I also made a video actually about what he says. He claims that he was nearly molested by a Catholic priest. Wow, imagine that. The more Christian you become, the more you go after innocent children. I mean, seriously, that's what this is about. These people are reading the Bible, they're advising people, giving people life advice and spiritual advice, and at the end of the day, they're preying on innocent children. Eddie also says that he left the Catholic Church. I have no reason to question him on this point or to not believe him. I mean, this is my area of study. I mean, Christianity, at the end of the day, the more you become a Christian, the more you become isolated, the more you become delusional. We just went through 1,500 years of the Catholic Church. And I say this over and over. I mean, the Pope had real aspirations of bringing every man, woman, and child under his authority. And now what are Christians doing just to try to maintain their faith? They've basically made up their own beliefs now. They've placed themselves individually at the center of the universe. And no one takes the Bible seriously anymore. It doesn't unite people. But look, I can understand why someone would question everything. I mean, especially if you have a Christian background, because as Eddie says, he was lied to. The moment he began to reflect and see all of the different Christian denominations out there, it's clear people are just making up their own beliefs. And these beliefs don't do anything tangible for you. They don't make you more intelligent, more ethical, more moral. They don't improve your life. So what's the reason of following Christianity? I mean, in all seriousness, when you boil it down, it's man worship. Christianity is man worship. Anyway, whether Eddie is a Catholic or not, I really don't care. The point is this religion of Christianity is impossible to defend intellectually. The religion of Christianity is about faith alone. So subscribe to this channel because I talk about Christian beliefs, Judaism, the various religions in the world. What does Christianity truly teach? Why are there so many Christian denominations? Who was Jesus? What did he teach? How do Christians view ethics and morals? What does Christianity do to your mind and ethics? Does it make you a better person? So many things to talk about. This is about intellectual honesty. This is about decency. This is about goodness. That's what this is about. Let's talk about it. Education matters. But I mean, it seems that Eddie is an extreme skeptic. Listen, I wouldn't blame him considering or given the fact that he has come out of the Catholic Church. I mean, can you really trust anything now? And that's what he says. He's been lied to about the most intimate and deep subject, religion. So he's just so upset about that he just refuses to accept anything. And I could understand that. Guess the question here is, who can really be trusted? This is a very important question. Who can we trust? We are being lied to every single day. From politics, religion, to athletics. Listen to these commentators. They're constantly wrong, but they speak with such authority every single day, talking about sports, talking about players, talking about coaches and game plan and this and that. And they're wrong. Anyway, as far as Eddie goes, I just wanted to provide this information. And what I've learned from providing the public information conducting research and then offering it and presenting it to the public is, this is alarming, by the way. People don't care. Once they like something, they don't want to hear anything that opposes the thing that they like. But you can't run from it. But again, you can listen to these podcasts for yourself. I'm going to leave a link to these podcasts in the description below. He says in one instance that everything is random. There is no creator. And in less than a month, he says, I firmly believe in a creator. So now I guess the question that you need to be asking yourself, is he a source of true information or a source of entertainment? And I'm serious about this. Is he a source of information or a source of entertainment? Anyway, I'm not being mean-spirited about this. I just think it's interesting, perhaps even revealing, that he made this statement. In any case, maybe he should clarify himself. If I had the opportunity to talk to him, I'd ask him to clarify himself. That's what this is about. But I just found it's very strange to make two authoritative statements on such a tremendous and grandiose subject matter. I mean, did he have a change of heart? Did he go from disbelief to belief? If he did, that's fine. He didn't say it. You can listen to these podcasts for yourself. I did not take what he said out of context. Stay with me, subscribe to this channel.
But even though it's not my expertise, I'm more into money, power, corrupts. That's what I'm into. But I'm open to all the discussion. What do they gain from lying and telling us that it is a round ball? Is it that kills God, that there's no God, or there is a God, or
There's no creator. If we're random, and there was a random Big Bang.
You need to know that I firmly believe that there is a creator.
There's something going on.
There's a creator going on.